Hello students, in this video let us discuss about the prism question. If future learners are unable to learn this mathematical part, they can leave it and prepare for other questions which we discussed in before videos, such as mirage, rainbow, critical angle total internal reflection, simple microscope. But others compulsory learn this. Many times he asked this question also in the question paper. So a light ray passes through a prism of an angle A in a position of minimum deviation. Obtain expression for two questions he asked. First one, angle of incidence in terms of angle of prism, and then angle of minimum deviation, and next angle of refraction in terms of refractive index of a prism. Okay, so for this let us consider, here I draw the diagram. Now let us consider a prism, right? Let it be A, B, okay, C. Now this is incident ray. In diagram we denoted with M, right? Now this is normal drawn. The angle between incident ray and normal drawn, angle of incidence I. Okay. Now after incident on the first refracting surface of prism, it refracts. Okay. This is refracted ray. Okay. And now the angle between this refracted ray and normal, we call it as angle of refraction R1 at AB face. Now again it falls on the second refracting surface and emerges out. Okay. Here I am drawing the normal. Now angle between this refracted ray and normal at AC face also we call angle of refraction, that is R2. Now the angle between normal and emergent ray, we call it as angle of emergence. We denote with a small letter E, right? Now let here A be the angle of prism. Okay. Now this is, now dotted lines I am drawing incident ray. Okay. Just extend this emergent ray in backward direction. It meets the incident ray in such a way. Now the angle between this incident ray, this dotted line, okay, incident ray, and the angle between emergent ray, this one, this angle, we call it as angle of deviation and we denote with the letter dou. Okay, we call it as angle of deviation. Now just join this. Now see, quadrilateral, let us take A. Here you put a point X, here you put a point Y. So AX YA, this is a quadrilateral. See, AX, let us put here Q, some Q. AXQY is a quadrilateral. Now as per the properties of quadrilateral, angle A plus angle XQY, this one XQY, okay, this one XQY will be equal to 180 degrees. Now next let us consider the triangle XQY. Okay, again we are considering this triangle XQY. So from triangle XQY, now see here, how is this? This is the quadrilateral. What is the quadrilateral? A, X, Y, Q. Okay, from this quadrilateral angle, this is angle A. Angle A plus angle XQY, okay, is equal to 180 degrees we wrote. Again we are considering angle XYQ, this angle. Okay, from that here we said angle of refraction R1 along AB face. Here R2 we said. So R1 plus R2 plus angle XQY, this XQY will be equal to 180 degrees. Now equating 1 and 2, what we will get? R1 plus R2 plus angle XQY equal to, what is 1? Angle A plus, okay, here I didn't write, I missed the step. Equating, I wrote directly, equating 1 and 2. What is 1? A plus XQY angle, that is equal to 180. That is equal to, what is equation 2? R1 plus R2 plus angle XQY. Now angle XQY strikes off. So what remains? R1 plus R2 is equal to angle A. Now total deviation will be equal to the sum of deviations at two faces. Okay. Now for that, right, this is the triangle. I am drawing here. Okay. Here R1, R2, I, E, and this is angle of deviation. That will be equal to, on this side, this is I, this is R1. See the diagram. Okay. So here I minus R1 we will write. And on this side, this is E and this is R2. So we will write E minus R2. Okay. So now keep positive signs on one side. I plus E minus R1 plus R2. Now I plus E minus, what is R1 plus R2 from equation 3? It is A. Okay. From equation 3, it is A. Alright. So now next, from that equation, dou plus A equal to I plus E. At minimum deviation position, we will write dou as dou M. So minimum deviation position means, now angle of deviation you take it on x-axis, angle of incidence on x-axis and deviation on y-axis. As angle of incidence increases, angle of deviation decreases. At one particular angle of incidence, again angle of deviation starts increasing. So this angle of incidence at which angle of deviation increases, we call it as angle of minimum deviation. And at this point we are denoting that with dou M. And at this position, angle of incidence will be equal to emergent angle. Angle of refractions R1, R2 we can take equivalent to R. Okay. Now here in equation 3 we wrote R1 plus R2 is equal to A. No? In place of R1, R2 we are substituting R only. A. So R plus R, 2R. So 2R equal to A. So R equal to A by 2. Okay. Now next A plus, now here see the equation 4. Okay. Equation 4. A plus, in place of dou I substituted dou M. That is equal to, here in place of I plus E, no, on RHS we are having I plus E, no, in equation 4. So I equal to E we said no. In place of E, if I substitute I plus I, what it becomes? 2I. So from that I equal to A plus dou M by 2. Alright. So now what is the question asked in A? He asked to find the angle of incidence in terms of angle of prism. You got no? I equal to A. A is nothing but angle of prism plus dou m by 2. Okay. Now next, he is asking to find the angle of refraction in terms of refractive index. For that, we are using Snell's law. Now what is Snell's law? Mu equal to sin I by sin r. I equal to, if from above equation you substitute A plus dou m by 2. Okay, by sin r. But we need angle of refraction, so sin r equal to sin A plus dou m by 2 by mu. So this is angle of refraction, or you can write r equal to sin inverse of all this term. Angle of refraction in terms of refractive index. Right? Now, so this is the complete 4 marks questions. Not frequently, but many times he asked this question. So practice this very well. If you learn diagram perfectly, if you understand the diagram, then automatically you will do this. Okay. If you like my video, share it, subscribe it. So by this we completed the short answer questions of chapter 2 ray optics. If 2 to 3 questions are left, if you need the explanation of that questions also, you can keep it in comment box. I will see and I will explain if you need. Thank you for watching my channel. Yours, Reshma Physics.